Alice here. 7 Steps to My Merry Garden. Plant and Reflect. This is part 2, and in part 1 we covered step 1, location. Choose a private, secluded location, which you can see is around me. Step 2, I shared with you the sketch of my garden plan. 3 was preparing the bed. We left off in the beginning preparation of the garden bed for the Mary Garden. So finishing that up, moving into step 4, my favorite, deciding to transplant and put in plants, and then through step 5, 6, and completing with step 7. Having a wonderful time this morning. It's cool, breezy, and things are coming together really well. Or I should say, things are coming up very easily. The soil is a little moist, so it's easy to bring it up on the shovel and shake the roots out so that I save the soil. It hasn't even been an hour that I've been working. My bed is going to be 14 feet long and 12 feet wide. I have my gardening chair to sit on, and I can also turn it when I'm ready to do my work. So I'm not doing too much bending over, and I can just get down, and it's easy to reach the soil. And then I have supports, and I can just get up, and I'm practicing using my thigh muscles so that I don't strain my back. I made it to the end of my project, and the last few feet I uncovered concrete with rocks set in it. It's time to move to the next phase of my project. I'm going to add some soil improver components and mix them in. So let's get started. This is a garden soil conditioner, and it has organic matter, peat moss to add. And wow, this looks like it's going to be a great addition. Spread it out a little bit so I get a more even distribution. The compost that I have to add is just small amounts, and this is both potting soil and some leaves and grasses that I added to my compost pile over the past year. I'm going to use my rake to spread this around so I don't have clumps of it here and there. I'm leveling the soil. When I was a beginner gardener, I didn't know to turn this rake over and use it to level. But I watched somebody using it this way, and it was like, eureka, what a great idea. I'm going to put out the pots of the plants that I want to go in the Mary's garden and see what I need to transplant, move around, what I can do minimally. Since I've added the 2 feet here, and I want the front of the garden to be low plants, I'm thinking that all of these plants will have to be moved. So step number 4 was to consult my plan again in terms of the placement of the plant. Take what I had and transplant it first, and then decide if there were going to be areas that didn't have any plants, what I wanted to put in that area. I'm going to move the red dianthus and the purple dwarf asters here to the front, this part. That'll be the first transplant that I do. When I do that, I'll be able to move some other plants around. Step 5, adding in some new plants. with my goal for increasing the number of pollinator-friendly plants and native plants. I wanted native plants that would attract butterflies and pollinators to the garden. That would be a perfect combination to have those beautiful creatures and the pollinators that are so important to the life of plants. There were a few things from other areas of my yard that were easy to transplant in. I have 3 different species of plants. These are wood asters and very faint blue. I just thought they were beautiful and dainty. This plant is a coreopsis and it blooms late fall. It's an endangered species here in Florida. I love to buy the species that are endangered and see if they'll grow in my garden, and then I can share them with other people. On the tips, they have buds and they should be opening into a yellow coreopsis. I had to get a cold season plant, and I liked the contrast of the dark purple and the bluish with a little purple in the center. These are going to be in the front, the low plants, and this is flower spike is at least 2.5 feet. So that's going to go in the middle. And these probably just to the back of the low plants. Step 6 is the placing of the Mary statue that I was able to find. Once I got the majority of my plants in, I was trying to decide what kind of yard art I wanted to put in the Mary garden. I thought about small statuary or larger statues so I could see it easily from my kitchen area. I decided that I really wanted a statue of Mary, and I didn't want one with her arms crossed. I wanted something that was more open palms and inviting. I did find a concrete statue. Here is the placement of Mary in the Mary garden. Step 7 is relaxing and enjoying the calming, refreshing, beneficial effects of having a Mary garden. The final look and feel of the garden has exceeded my expectations. I was thrilled to hear my husband say, I really enjoy looking out at that garden. And he also added, I feel instantly calmer. Yes, that's the purpose. That special sacred space is for calming, relaxation, meditation, contemplation. I succeeded creating a Mary garden in my yard. Now I will be looking forward to the garden at different seasons of the year to see what I need to add or subtract so that it continues being a special place. Streams of light this winter solstice morning. It's 37 degrees and beautiful red lion amaryllis are blooming. Joy for the morning. I hope you've enjoyed the process and the look and feel of the Mary garden. You can see how easy it is to do if you'd like to try something for your garden. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed putting the Mary garden together. If so, thumbs up appreciated. Comment below with any experience that you've had. Here's some videos you may be interested in watching next. And if you've not yet subscribed, subscribe, gardenyay. See you in the next video.